Hi, John Spark here from Your Travel Planners, and today I want to share with you a recent travel experience that happened with me that not only was a travel experience but it's turned into a life-changing experience in some ways, and it really dawned on me once I got back and started thinking about what I did and what it means to my life. And that's one of the good things about travel, in that when you reflect on it you start to see a lot of things. So bear with me, get ready, tell me what you think if you get a chance at the end of this video. First of all, let's set the scene. 6 years ago I went to Peru and to Cuzco. While I was there, I got about as violently ill with altitude sickness as you can get. In fact, I was so ill that when I was on the toilet, I had to get a suitcase and prop in front of me and put my head on it. I was so weak within 2 hours. It was incredibly debilitating experience. Luckily there was a doctor nearby, in fact a friend who was in our group. He came back and visited me in my room and immediately went down to the local pharmacy and came back and gave me an injection, which made a huge difference. The point being though, that when I left Cuzco I swore blind, I'm not going back to Cuzco ever again. I don't need that. I don't need that sickness. I don't need the altitude. I didn't like the place. Fast forward 6 years, in fact just over 2 months ago, or around about the start of June, my wife Nilla comes to me and says, "John, we've got an opportunity to go back to Peru and Cuzco." And I go, "Yeah, you're kidding. I'm not going back there after my last experience." She said, "Bear with me. You know how you're interested in..." And I went, "Yeah." She said, "Well, that's a good reason for us to go back." So I decided, okay, I'm going to go back. Now, I can't believe I was doing that. In fact, all the way there on the plane, I was questioning myself. What am I doing? Why am I going back to something that was so uncomfortable for me? And more importantly, why am I going back there not even really knowing why I'm going back? But intuitively, I knew I had to go back. And that's something you want to follow when you travel. Follow your intuition. So here we go back to Cuzco. And I don't have the world's greatest experience, believe me. I still got a headache and I still didn't feel as good as what I like, but I enjoyed it a lot more. Now, what's the lesson, you say? And here's the lesson. As I shared this with a few people since I've come back, they've all gone, So if you find yourself sitting there nodding your head in agreement, beautiful. That's something that I would love to share with you. So here it is. What I learned was that 6 years ago, that experience was what happened in that moment of time. It's not all that relevant to now. And it was an uncomfortable experience, believe me. And now I've gone back and I've had a very rewarding trip this time. Not as comfortable as I'd like, but certainly rewarding and well worth the effort to do it. So the question I ask yourself is, whereabouts in your life have you had experiences? Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's something at work, maybe it was a travel experience where you thought, no way could I ever repeat that again. What I'm saying to you is that don't say no way. Don't say never. Delete it from your memory, because you never know when. There I go, I've just used the word never. So you don't know when it just may be of benefit to you, and I feel very strongly that I benefited enormously from this last trip. So that's one of the joys of travel for me. It gives me the opportunity, and I hope you can get the same experiences from your travel. So this is John Spark from Your Travel Planner saying, remember, without your travel planner, you are on your own.